No mai, haere mai. Welcome into day 4 finals here at the Apollo Project's New Zealand Swimming Championships, live from the Tomato Amaui, Hawke's Bay Regional Aquatic Centre. Great to have Steve Kent here with me all week, 2012 Olympian World Surf Lifesaving Champion, to comment on the action this week. Just going back to the heats this morning, the highlight, of course, Cam Gray in that 100 metres freestyle. What a swim.
Yeah, amazing. 48.26 NZ record, qualifying time, ticket to Paris. Ticks all those boxes, so I'm really excited for tonight's final.
New Zealand record and qualifying standard. Carter Swift in there in lane 5 tonight, gave his very best effort this morning. What do you reckon, Steve? Can he get down 0.4 of a second? Yeah,
we've got to back our guys. We've got to get that crowd all behind both of those guys to go faster. And yeah, I'm pretty excited, really pumped up for that one.
The multi-class athletes did very, very well this morning in the 100 freestyle. 3 New Zealand records across various multi-classifications. Cam Leslie got that Paralympic standard as well. Great to see him early in the champs, for his champs, getting that qualifying mark.
Yeah, classy athlete as always, Cam, so it's great to have him here, a part of the program at the end of this week, and to keep leading our para swimmers the way he does.
Asher Smith-Franklin continued his record-breaking form in the 100 freestyle, tucking under 57 seconds. Great to see that. And Quinn Pike in the 100 metres freestyle in the S19 New Zealand record.
Yeah, once again, showing their class. Whenever these guys are doing PBs now, it's New Zealand records. That's always pretty special. 200
backstroke, Emma Godwin, the fastest of the qualifiers. She's got Gina McCarthy on one side, Helena Gasson on the other, and I think there might be a bit more gas in the tank for Helena Gasson.
Yeah, I think from all three of them, tonight we've got the crowd in here for the local girls, so that's going to be a really exciting race, and it's going to come down to who's probably tough enough in that last 50 of that 200 backstroke.
I think that underwaters too are going to play an important part. Kane follows in the 200 backstroke for men. He is in lane 4, the only one under 2 minutes this morning. He's got Lewis Clearbot on one side, Andrew Jeffcoat on the other.
Yeah. Well, man, we've got some amazing races tonight. Once again, Lewis Clearbot jumping in. Those boys won't want to let him get those backstroke titles off them, so I'm sure that'll be a great race, and great to have that racing to hopefully help them get up to that, Olympic level.
That's right. We then go to the 100 freestyle for the women, and it is Letitia Lee Transom, 54.4, exactly the same time almost she did in that front of that relay. She's got Erica Fairweather also under 55 right next to her.
Yeah, I love 100 freestyle. Get those the speed element of the races. Obviously, Erica normally 200, 400, but she'll be working on that part. We know she's going to come home strong in that second 50, so it'll be a good race.
Steve, that qualifying mark for the 100 freestyle for women, 53.5, I believe. It'll be interesting to see whether we can get anyone down close to that or under that.
Yeah, well, also the New Zealand record is 53.9, so, if they can get close to that, it'll be a great swim.
It will indeed. And then a busy program for Lewis Clearbot, 200 metres butterfly. Back there, his best time. He's gone underneath that qualifying standard in Doha, or one of the championships, I believe, but he will look to get close to his New Zealand record, so his best time in that qualifying mark.
Yeah, just missed out on Doha, so he'll be here. I'm sure he'll, after that 200 backstroke, which will be exciting, to back it up and try and get another qualifying time in a secondary race in an evening. That'd be pretty special.
Neve Tasker's lane 4 for the 200 metres butterfly for women. She was the champion last year. She'll be wanting to defend her title.
Yeah, and second last year, Esme Patterson. She'll be right next to her, so another good little battle tonight for those 2 young ladies.
And a few battles in the 50-metre breaststroke, men and women, multi-classification. Then we finish with the 4x100 metre freestyle relay, mixed gender. So that'll be a good way to finish the night. Hope you enjoy the action.
We
the 23 calendar year. The winner is David Prattley from North Shore. David receives this award for his coaching performance of Asher Smith-Franklin across the 23 calendar year, as Asher broke 53 New Zealand records. This is the first time David has received this award. Thank you to Janie Hutchell for presenting those. We'll be back after the break to bring in our technical officials and get underway.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Put your hands together and welcome our technical officials as they make their way onto pool deck. Introducing referees for the male events, Christine Casson. For the women's events, Ron Clark. Starters for the men's events, Alan Hale. And for the women's events, Ross Gillespie. Your technical director for these championships is Carlene Gillespie. Thank you, officials. Please take a seat. And we now get underway with the final of event 26, the men's 100-metre freestyle. Please put your hands together and welcome our B finalists onto pool deck. Good fast start by Fergus Eadie in lane 5 of Coast. He gets underway well down that first 25. And alongside him is his teammate Wilrick Kutsia. This is the B final of the men's 100 metres freestyle. There and back.
A couple of these boys did a PB this morning, so they'll be looking for another one this evening. Turning first, Ollie Ludden, 24.60. Fergus Eadie in second, 24.81.
Fergus Eadie and Ollie Lutton, stroke for stroke down the second 50. They're out in front, lane 2 going well too. Blake Elliott from Pukekohe. Elliott in lane 2. Ollie Lutton breathing off to his right, looking at Eadie. I think Lutton's going to get there for the B final win. He does, 51.74. All of those swimmers going a slightly bit slower than their heat this morning.
Strong middle section on that second 50 there for Ollie Ludden. Really tried to break away, just a little bit of sting in that end as those other athletes caught up there. But a nice finish from him to take that win in that B final.
Very close B final, Steve. Not a lot in it. Say probably half a second from first to eighth. No, it was a 53.26 for our visitor from Tahiti. We move now to the A final of the men's 100 metres freestyle. Introducing the finalists to you now. In lane 8 from North Shore Swimming Club, Harrison Clowens. Lane 1 from Kiwi, Kale Twist. Lane 7 from Vikings, Christopher Ilson. Lane 2 from Wharanui Swim Club, Matt Hutchins. Lane 6 from Club 37, Jack Hendy. Lane 3 from Club 37, Zach Dell. Lane 5 from Club 37, Carter Swift. Lane 4 from Coast Swimming Club, Cam Gray. We'll expect to see a fast first 50 for Carter Swift here. He aimed for a 22.9 this morning. And he gets away quickly, but Cameron Gray has just got the edge down the first 25.
Yeah, Cameron, awesome start there on that underwater, popped up. Here comes Carter, though, through this second 25. It's going to be all on in this turn.
Through goes Carter Swift first. 23.54, a bit slower down the first 50. Can he bring it home? A little bit of extra gas for Carter Swift. Can we get 2 through to the Olympic Games? Cameron Gray leads. Going well in 1 is Kale Twist.
Here
trying to pull Carter Swift through. Carter Swift starting to come back. Buries the head. Let's see what we get. A 49.39. And it would have to say, disappointing times in the middle of the pool. That 49.3, just that pace down that first 50 was not what we saw this morning.
Those boys looking at each other and wondering what quite happened there. I think they were really feeling good. Yeah, as you said, just a little bit off from this morning's heat swim on that first 50, but tried to bring it up. We saw them trying to pick it up through that second 50 again. The official result, Cameron Gray takes out the title, 49.02.
Zach Dell getting the bronze there. And we'll catch a word with our winner and our champ of the day, Cam Gray, for his qualification this morning. I guess the job tonight, Cam, was to win the national championships, and that's what you've done. A 49 flat, a little bit off what you did this morning, but the job's been done, right?
Yeah, the job's been done, but I would have really liked to have stepped up tonight and backed up what I did this morning. But yeah, I don't know. All the boys there were kind of just looking at each other funny, so maybe it was a game of cat and mouse. Maybe we're all hoping each other are out faster, or I'm not really too sure, but that's right, onward and upward.
Yeah, that's right. I think you nailed it. A bit slower down that first 50. Maybe everyone exactly thinking they're going faster than each other. I think at 23.5, so you had a bit of work to do to bring it under 49 on the way back.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, 23.5 must have just been a little bit off pace, but that's all right. On tomorrow.
How was your day? As I asked Hazel, must have been a great day for you, sort of reflecting and celebrating your swim this morning.
Yeah, like I mean, I had a really good swim this morning, and I couldn't sleep at all today, like during the break. So whether that probably had an impact, probably, but yeah, I don't know. Just a bit disappointed to not be able to top that effort this morning, but that's all right.
Well, plenty of time to work on that over the next few months. Congratulations, Cam.
Yes.
Moving now to the next event on the program. It is event 117, the men's 100 freestyle multi-classification. Introducing swimmers in the final in lane 8 from Club 37, Denver Xavier. Lane 1 from Club 37, David Beck. Lane 7 from Blenheim Swim Club, Jack Bugler. Lane 2 from Pukekohe Swim Club, Joel Watkins. Lane 6 from Selwyn, Finn Russ. Lane 3 from St Paul's, Ian Chen. Lane 5 from North Shore, Asher Smith-Franklin. Lane 4 from Whangarei Swim Club, Cameron Leslie. Away we go with the 100-metre freestyle multi-classification. In lane 4 is Aquatic 272, Cameron Leslie. He has represented the Paralympics in 2008, 12, 16, and also represent New Zealand at wheelchair rugby as well. He holds 29 national records across open and age group levels. And through to the wall first at the other end, Asher Smith-Franklin. He broke the New Zealand record in S14 this morning. He's in great form.
Yeah, this morning, Asher 56.93, so that was a PB NZR, so if we can get him up again here tonight, another New Zealand record for Asher, heading towards that total of 53 like last year, Scotty.
56.93. Let's see if he can go quicker. It was pretty quick this morning. Wow, 56.42. He has dropped it by a half second again. And Finn Russ has got a New Zealand record in the S19 category in lane 6. Congratulations, Finn. Continue your great form. And Cameron Leslie coming in. And touches 1:26.09. And that is, again, well and truly under the Paralympic qualifying standard for this event for his class. Congratulations to all of our swimmers and our record breakers. Very impressive, Asher Smith-Franklin. He had recorded a 58 in the program this morning. He brought it down to under 57, and he's gone even lower into the 56s. Finn Russ, 3 times lucky. Congratulations, under the 1 minute mark and a New Zealand record. Tell us how you're feeling.
Oh, I feel very happy about myself. This is my 4th interview. And also I'm very happy I managed to sub 1 minute. And that was my goal. I managed to do it. I managed to achieve my goal.
So good, 59. It must be awesome to see the 5 on the board there. You are very competitive and you have a very good finish, Finn. Talk us through the race. What were you thinking when you're in the race? What do you think about?
I always think about my dive and also my speed and also how I need to go really fast on the final length and also my finish as well. And I managed to do it real well and I got it all right.
Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Finn Russ. That's how you celebrate a win, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Moving now to event 27, the women's 200-metre backstroke final. Introducing the finalists from lane 8, Mount Mauganui's Molly Shivnan. Lane 1 from Hamilton Aquatics, Pippa Mihaka. Lane 7 from Coast Swimming Club, Zylika Pratt-Smith. Lane 2 from Club 37, Isabel Gibson. Lane 6 from Club 37, Jessie Welch. Lane 3 from Coast Swimming Club, Helena Gasson. Lane 5 from Hamilton Aquatics, Gina McCarthy. Lane 4 from Hiratonga's Sun Devils, Emma Godwin. Highly anticipated final, this one with a good lot of crowd support here from the local Hawke's Bay community. And away she goes nicely. It is Helena Gasson and Emma Godwin. Stroke for stroke down the first 25, Steve. They're going to have to really work their magic on this one to get down to this 2:10:39 qualifying standard.
Yeah, some pretty good splitting this morning by Emma. They'll be wanting to lift it every little bit on the 50s as we go through. As we look at the first one, 30.54 for Emma, 30.84 for Helena.
And not much in it, 0.3 of a second. Godwin leads. She did a 103.9 through the 100 this morning. She's going to have to pick that up. That'll be a good indication.
Looks like Helena's gone to pick it up on the second 50 here. That must be a bit of a tactic they've been working on. Emma's just got to stay in touch, keep to her race strategy to get that time.
It's going to have to be a 102 high or 103 low. Let's have a look at it, 103.57. Godwin's gone through slower than this morning. She's going to have to really pick it up in the second 100.
Big underwater there by Helena on that 100-metre turn. She's really trying to lift it up. Gina McCarthy coming through on this third 50.
Coast are on their feet cheering for Helena Gasson here. She's got a 0.8 of a second lead. Very good underwater work, as you said, Steve, and she's going to need that on that final lap.
Yeah, that's what she'll be setting up for now, getting that stroke right. Boom, big underwater coming. Let's back her up on this last 50, everybody.
Beautiful underwater work by Gasson now. 2 body lengths clear. Can she get under the 2:10 mark? Gutsing it down the final 30 metres.
Needs to keep that rating up, needs to keep those legs holding together. Needs to hold that water.
Coming through strongly, Gina McCarthy in second at the moment, but it's all Helena Gasson. Can she hold on? Are we going to get under that mark? Ever so close. 2:11. 2:11.
Really went aggressive on that second and third 50. That was a really great swim by Helena to have a crack at that time. Really started only focusing on that 200 back in those last couple of weeks when her backstrokes come together, so it's good to see her have a crack at it. A really solid swim by her.
A very solid swim. Fantastic underwater work. Gutsy performance. That was absolutely everything she had. 2:11.0. And a painful just 0.6 of a second outside of that qualifying mark. But a national title for Helena Gasson and a superb performance.
Gina McCarthy in second, 2:13.71. And Emma Godwin, 2:16.58 for the bronze.
Helena, what a swim, 2:11.0. Beautiful underwater works, gutsy performance. How are you feeling?
Thank you. I'm feeling really good. That was a huge PB. I mean, obviously, going the Olympic time would have been nice, but my goal this year was to PB all my backstrokes, and I've done that by quite a lot now, so I'm really happy.
Yeah, what was the plan going into tonight, just before the event, in terms of, we saw that that real big push in that second 50. You sort of held back a little. It seemed like you were holding back in that first 50 and then really putting it in.
Yeah, I've got an easy first 100, so that plan was to use that and then really attack the last 100 like I do in training. So as long as I didn't push the first 50 too hard on my legs, then I would have been able to have completed that plan.
And what was your PB before this one?
2:13 mid.
That's an incredible PB. Round of applause for Helena Gasson, national champion, 200 backstroke.
Thank you.
And we move now to the next final on the program. It is event 28, the men's 200-metre backstroke final. Introducing finalists to you from lane 8, Coast Swimming Club's Jasper Cornish. Lane 1 from Coast Swimming Club, Finn Harland. Lane 7 from Ngātai Tuatea Ataraika Swimming, Alex Esposito. Lane 2 from North Shore Swim Club, Samuel Poching. Lane 6 from Coast Swimming Club, Sam Brown. Lane 3 from Club 37, Andrew Jeffcoat. Lane 5 from Club 37, Lewis Clearbird. Lane 4 from Neptune Swim Club, Kane follows. Well, what an exciting mix of swimmers here across the field, Steve. You've got the 50-metre backstroke champion in 1, Lewis Clearbird in 5, obviously won numerous titles. Kane follows, this is his main event, 200-metre backstroke, fastest qualifier.
Yeah, we also got the 100-metre backstroke champion and Andrew Jeffcoat, who went to the World Champs in Doha, so there's a few battles going to be going on through this 200 backstroke here for sure.
Let's have a look who goes through. It is Jeffcoat that goes through first by 5/100ths of a second. He leads, Kane follows. Third at the moment, Finn Harlan. He's gone out quickly as well.
Yeah, these boys will be trying to settle into their rhythm now. We're definitely going to see down that 57 low mark as they go through this 100 metres.
The final opportunity for Andrew Jeffcoat. Jeffcoat will take them through the 100. Lewis Clearbird trailing a little bit. 57 low for both of them. We talked about that before, Steve. They're on target here. 57 low. But watch Lewis Clearbird. This is when he'll start to attack.
That was a really great split, I believe. Everyone seemed pretty happy on the Club 37 team. It's about how now, through this third 50 into the fourth 50, what do they decide to do? How much do they put into this turn?
Kane follows, starting to make his move now. Quarter of a body length. He turns first with 50 metres to go. Kane follows, is winning the event at the moment. Andrew Jeffcoat sitting in second. Lewis Clearbird coming quickly. Kane follows.
They've just got to hold it together now. Keep building the rating. Keep that kick strong. Keep holding that water, boys.
The crowd are on their feet. 1:57.50 the time we need. Kane follows, looking strong with 10 metres to swim. Is he going to get there for the qualification? He does! He gets it! All that hard work has paid off for Kane follows.
What a
career-defining moment for Kane follows.
That's a New Zealand record as well, Scotty. By .02, he's taken out Gareth Keen's New Zealand record.
Superb performance for Kane follows. Boy, of which this young man just missed out so many times, but tonight it is his night. He has done it, and not only he has smashed that qualifying standard.
That was all down to that great second turn at the 100, then built through his third 50, nailed that last turn, threw in a 29 on that third 50.
Breaks the 12-year-old New Zealand record held by Gareth Keen. Wow, what a swim. And his fellow swimmers just congratulating him.
That's what it means to just not only himself but all his mates out there in the water, and to New Zealand swimming. That's a guy who puts in the work, Scotty, and that's what you get. That's amazing. There's the official result, 157.13. Second, Lewis Clearbert, 158.79. Third, Andrew Jeffcoat, 159.37. Let's give Kane Follows another round of applause, everybody. What a swim.
Kane, what a swim. You blew us away on the commentary desk. Absolutely superb. Your reaction?
I have no words. Honestly, it's been a grind. I missed a lot of teams, but I'm stuck at it. And I've just given so much to the sport. And it just feels so good to get a result. Yeah.
I've witnessed you being so close so many times, and it is so good to see that all that hard work, that move down to Otago, keeping with the sport when you probably thought you might have given it away a few times, you stuck with it, and now Paris is coming.
Yeah, sports is a lot of ups and downs, and it feels like I've had a lot more downs than ups, so, but it's all worth it for that feeling. Just racing with the mates. And that's kind of what I thought coming into this trials is just have fun. You never know when it could be your last. So I've just really enjoyed this week, soaked it in. I've done a lot of these races. And yeah, this is the most fun I've had in a long, long time.
You brought that race home so well in that final 50. You've obviously put in a huge amount of work down south to get that back in.
Yeah. I've had a lot of coaches. And, it's not just one coach. It's years and years of work, but Lars has really looked after me. I'm a little bit older now, so I can't keep up with the young ones like I used to, so he really helps me out, and I think we've just started to nail that, and I just can't wait to get back to work now. I'm so excited.
Anyone here that is supporting you want to say hello to someone down the camera?
There's just too many people to thank and say hey to, but everyone who's here supporting me, I appreciate you. Everyone watching online, I love you guys, and thank you for having my back through all of this. It's been a long time coming. Thank you so much. Love you guys.
Congratulations, Kane Follows, New Zealand record holder and qualification standard met, and that is a little New Zealand record towel from Swimming New Zealand. Well done. Look at that reaction, Steve. Just magic moments here at the Apollo Projects New Zealand Swimming Championships. We move now to the next event on the program. The fun continues. Event 29, the women's 100-metre freestyle final. In lane 8, from Australia, it is Holly Neville. Swimming here for Phoenix. In lane 1 from Coast, it is Milan Glintmeyer. Lane 7 from St Peter's Swimming Club, Milana Tapper. Lane 2 from Coast, Zoe Pedersen. Lane 6 from Hiratonga Sun Devils, Nikki Venema. Lane 3 from Phoenix Aquatics, Hazel Auerhand. Lane 5 from Neptune, Erica Fairweather. Lane 4 from Club 37, Letitia Lee Transom. Beautiful underwater work there by Hazel Hourhand and Letitia Lee Transom. It is Lee Transom that gets up first. She's got a little bit of a lead down the first 25. She was the fastest qualified by 0.3 of a second, Steve, coming into the turn.
Yeah, we knew she was probably going to take that lead early on like she did in that 200 freestyle the other night, Scotty. But here comes Erica Fairweather into the turn. 26.25 for Letitia, 26.51 for Erica.
Now it's going to be a fast finishing Erica Fairweather. She's going to be really pushing it and have the legs to bring it home. And Letitia Lee Transom is holding well. 15 metres to go. Letitia Lee Transom, I think she's going to win this 100-metre freestyle for the women quite comfortably. 53.94.
She looks pretty happy with that sub-54 swim.
And the first sub-54 swim we've seen in about 13 years.
Yeah, Hayley Palmer's record, 53.91, just off outside that one. But what a great swim, that third 25 there by Letitia. She wrapped it up another level off that turn and then held it till the end, Erica, with that fast finish as well.
Yeah, that was a great swim for Erica too there, very quick. But just 3/100ths of a second outside the New Zealand record held by Hayley Palmer. That Olympic qualifying standard was 53.61.
Zoe Peterson in third position there, 55.68. That's a New Zealand 16-year-old age group record by 0.01. Well done, Zoe. That's also a junior Pan Pacific time as well for Zoe Peterson. Let's give her another round of applause. Well done, Zoe Peterson.
Here with Letitia Lee Transom, congratulations. You've scored a massive smile on your face. 53, wow.
That was a huge PB for me. I honestly didn't think I could go under 54. But I want to say thanks to Kane, he really inspired us. And I didn't tell him this, but earlier I saw 2 rainbows. And I knew that it was a sign that we were both going to be on tonight, so go Bows.
That's really special, that's awesome, and I'm sure you'll see him very shortly in there. Just outside of that New Zealand record, but a huge PB for you. Tell us a little bit about where you're training, because you've obviously got a little bit of an accent there. Tell us a little bit about your background and your journey into these New Zealand Championships.
The past 10 months I've been in Australia at Brisbane Grammar with Bobby, who's been really kind enough to come down here and support me with my other teammate Liam. But I did the US college system, loved that, it was fun, and it's really nice to be home, and all the people here are so kind, so I'm really excited and grateful for the 4x2 opportunity.
That was a superb swim there, and we're just talking with Steve. It was off the wall at the halfway mark where you really made a dent in the rest of the field and had that strength to bring it home. Talk us through what was going through your head in the water there.
Yeah, being in the college system, I really worked on my underwater and turns because it's so short, but I did not think I was going that fast, and I did a bad finish, and my coach is going to yell at me for that, but I did my best.
Round of applause for Letitia Lee Transom, 100-metre freestyle champion. Well done. And just that replay there of the margin. Back to Erica Fairweather, a comfortable win there and inspired by Kane follows. That was nice to hear. Moving now to event 118, the women's 100 freestyle multi-classification. In lane 7 from Aquatic Swimming Club, Mackenzie Drage. Lane 2 from Hamilton Aquatics, Melissa Donahue. Lane 6 from Selwyn Swim Club, Ella Ben. Lane 3 from Wharanui Swim Club, Lily Fox Mason. Five from Whakatane Swim Club, Chloe Gladwin. And lane 4 from Hamilton Aquatics, Quinn Pike. She's had a wonderful champ so far, Quinn Pike, just 14 years of age in lane 4. She's collected New Zealand records in the S19 category, and she got the New Zealand record this morning in the heat at 107.10. And Lily Fox-Mason, who also has reached the Paralympic qualifying standard at these championships.
In lane 5 as well.
Freestyle.
In lane 5 as well, Scott, S19, so a straight race between Quinn and Chloe Gladwin there. They'll be racing off for that New Zealand record and that gold medal as well, so great to see them both pushing each other here for some faster times.
Yeah, about 1.7 seconds separating them this morning, and Lily Fox is pushing, she did a 1:08, so all of these three swimmers at the top here, very close indeed. Can she hold on for the win here in the S19? This is Quinn Pike. Fast finish. She just gets here by 0.2 of a second. And that was a great swim for Chloe Gladwin. She's brought her time down by 1.1. And Ella Ben has improved by a second there as well. This is Mackenzie Drage in 7 and Melissa Donahue in 1. And we're looking for a time faster than 1:39.71. Yes, it was. And Melissa is also gone a second faster. So good result there for our multi-classification woman in the 100 freestyle. We'll have a chat to Quinn, who has won that event, 107.58. Hey Quinn, I was just reading you hold 12 national open and age group records. That must be pretty special, and you smashed one this morning in the 100 freestyle. You're in great form. You swim for Hamilton Aquatics and Matt Wolf. Tell us a little bit about your training. What would be your favourite swim set that you think makes you go faster?
My coach Ellie has really good lactate acid sets.
I bet you Alison Fitch works you hard down there. Yeah, and how many sessions are you doing per week at the moment? 6, that's pretty solid at 14 years of age. You've got so much promise. Well done on another win. Congratulations. We'll be back after this short break to resume our program.
We know a country where the food is bountiful and the wine is beautiful. Where the skies are big because the horizons are wide, so the warm, gentle landscape stretches out forever. A country where the food offering spans from pick your own to picking it up from a roadside stall or a farmer's market, to taking your pick from restaurant menus that are as good as anywhere in the world. And so is the wine. This is a country that will refresh you and recharge you and just make you feel a whole lot better about things. This country is food and wine country, but you might know it as Hawke's Bay.
Well, welcome back. Halfway through this final session, Steve Kane follows. What a performance, and another one of our individual qualifiers for Paris.
Oh man, what a swim. Just lifted the intensity of the crowd, everyone here behind him. Wow, that was a really special swim.
It was, and great seeing the emotion, how much work he's put in and what he's been through to finally get the prize at the end. It must be so rewarding for him and everyone that supported him.
Yeah, well, I mean, swimming 101 there, you put the hard work in, you practice. That's the result you can get. So for everyone at home, keep working and look what can happen.
Absolutely. And also I think Letitia in that 100 freestyle, first woman under 54 in quite a long time, probably the second ever in New Zealand history.
Yeah, that was a really strong swim from her on that third 25. Great to see her getting really aggressive, and bodes well, hopefully, in terms of that relay swim 4x2 at Paris. So great to see her in there and just, having a go.
We kicked off the night with the 100-metre freestyle for men. Cameron Gray taking the national title after that qualification swim this morning. Slightly slower than this morning and a little bit disappointing for Carter, I'm sure.
Yeah, those guys will be wanting to definitely have gone faster. That's why they come to these finals. They'll go back and assess. They've got some more races, the 50 tomorrow as well, so they've got to keep working at getting better and coming back for their team and themselves, relay tonight and then tomorrow in the 53.
That's right, a couple of multi-class records again tonight for Asher Smith-Franklin, lowering his 100 freestyle. Also Finn Russ celebrating as he always does with a great win. Helena Gasson, 200 backstroke, 2:11.0, great time, world-class time. Gets it, not quite at that mark, just 0.6 of a second out, but a solid performance, some great underwater work, and showed some real guts.
Yeah, I mean, that 200 back, man, it looks so hard on those last 50. Even, for Kane swim, all the hurt in those legs, hard for me to imagine what those 200 backs feel like at that speed. So Helena, what she did there was a really classy swim and her best time she's ever done.
Yeah, and just a couple of other quick mentions. Zoe Pedersen getting that junior Pan Pacs time and the New Zealand record for 16 years of age. She had a great swim getting third.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you come to these finals. These younger athletes come here this week, obviously NAGS next week, and sort of no pressure really, just get in, go fast, and then get that result is really cool.
And Milana Tapper showing some great form this week, also getting that junior Pan Pacific time. So that team slowly building over the week.
Yeah, that's great, and they get that opportunity next week. So really fantastic by our female sprinters tonight.
A fantastic first half of this final session. We'll be back after the break for medals presentations.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Well, welcome back. We're about to get underway with the medals ceremony for the first events across the first half of this final session. Starting with Event 26, the men's 100 metres freestyle. Bronze medal in 50.07 from Club 37 is Zach Dell. Silver medalist from Club 37 in 49.39 is Carter Swift. And winning the gold medal in 49.02 from Coast, Cameron Gray. Medals presented by Aquatic 217, Willie Benson. Next medal ceremony, 117, the 100 freestyle for men multi-classification. In third place, the bronze medal from St. Paul's goes to Ian Chen. Silver medalist from Whangarei Swim Club, Cameron Leslie. And winning the gold medal in a S19 New Zealand record time, Finn Russ, Selwyn Swim Club. Medal presentations brought to you by All Proof Industries. Next up, the 200 backstroke for women. Bronze medal to Emma Godwin, Heretatonga Sun Devils. Silver medal from Hamilton Aquatics, Gina McCarthy. And winning the gold medal in 2:11.03 from Coast, Helena Gasson. Moving to the 200 backstroke for men. The bronze medalist in 1:59.37 from Club 37, Andrew Jeffcoat. Silver medal in 1:58.79, Club 37's Lewis Clarebert. And winning the gold in a New Zealand record time and Olympic qualification standard, Kane Follows. And moving to the 100 freestyle for women medal ceremony. The bronze medalist in a new New Zealand age group record time, Coast Swimming Club's Zoe Pedersen. Silver medal in 54.43 from Neptune, Erica Fairweather. And winning from Club 37, Letitia Lee Transom, 53.94. Moving to the 100 freestyle for women multi-classification. Bronze medal, finishing in 1:10.51 from Selwyn, Ella Ben. Silver medal from Whakatane Swimming Club, Chloe Gladwin, 1:07.79. And winning from Hamilton Aquatics, Quinn Pike, 1:07.58. A big thanks to Willie Benson, Aquatic 217, for presenting those medals. We move now to the second part of our Swimming New Zealand Awards. We start with the International Para Swimmer of the Year. The International Para Swimmer of the Year has been adjusted slightly for the Swimming New Zealand Awards in 23, with this award now focused on international recognition only. This award is presented to a para swimmer with the most outstanding international performance within the 23 calendar year. The winner is Cameron Leslie from Whangarei. Cameron receives this award for his medal-winning performances at the 23 Para Swimming World Championships in Manchester, where he won gold in the men's 50 backstroke S4, silver in both the men's 50 and 100 freestyle S4, and bronze in the men's 200 freestyle S4. This is the second consecutive time Cameron has received this award. The next award is the International Para Coach of the Year, and this is presented to the coach of the para swimmer with the most outstanding international performance in a 23 calendar year. The winner is Tom Onley from Whangarei, and accepting this award on Tom's behalf is Cameron Leslie. This is the second consecutive time Tom has received this award. The next award is the closest to world record para swimmer. The closest to world record for para swimmer is awarded to a para swimmer who has achieved a time closest to the world record in the 23 calendar year. The winner is Cameron Leslie from Whangarei. Cameron receives this award for his performance in the men's 50 metres freestyle S4 at the 23 Para Swimming World Championships in Manchester. This is the second consecutive year Cameron has received this award. Move now to the Harlequins Zone Emerging Swimmer of the Year. The winner of the Harlequins Emerging Swimmer of the Year is Summer Osborne from North Shore. Well done to all of our award winners there. We'll be going to a short break and we're back to resume the action.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back. Some truly inspirational performances in the program so far this evening. We move now to Event 30, the men's 200 metres butterfly final. Introducing the finalists to you. In lane 8 from Vikings, Zach Baker. Lane 1 from Hamilton Aquatics, Kinnan Brockhosen. Lane 7 from Wharanui, William Campbell. Lane 2 from North Shore, Blair Helms. Lane 6 from Ngātai Tuatea Ataraika Swimming, Curtis Malsop. Lane 3 from Capital Swim Club, Joel Crampton. Lane 5 from Roskill Swimming Club, Daniel Kriegting. Lane 4 from Club 37, Lewis Clearbert.
1:55.60 is Lewis Clearbert's best time in this event. Backing up after that 200 backstroke tonight. It'll be really interesting to see what Lewis wants to do here.
Yeah, got the splits in front of us here, Steve. A 29.36 was what he went down the first 50. No, he's gone a lot quicker.
26.48 on that first 50 for this one. Interesting to see how he paces this one. In terms of what he did in that 200 back, he really tried to pick it up through that second 100. Might be looking for that same tactic here tonight.
And very impressive, Daniel Kriegding there, the 16-year-old from Roskill, sitting in lane 5. He did a 2:05.91 this morning, but it is Lewis Clearbert through, 56.25. Can he go under 1:55? It'd be great to see it tonight. At the moment, Joel Crampton sitting in second, lane 3. Going well in lane 2 is Blair Helms.
Yeah, really good battle for that silver medal over there in those lanes. But Lewis is really taking on this third 50. Let's check out that split. 30.48 on that one, 1:26.7. Going to have to come and steam train at home. Let's give him some encouragement through this 50, guys. He can hear you.
Aiming for a 1:55, 1:56 here, Lewis Clearbert. There's no doubt he's won the national title, but how fast can he go with 25 metres to go? Starting to hear the crowd roar. Down the final 10 metres. Joel Crampton, can he hold on for the silver? Blair Helms, same position there. And it is 1:57.06 for the win for Lewis Clearbert. Joel Crampton's going to hold on and do a great job for second. Blair Helms takes third. Fourth goes to Malsock. Fifth to Kriegting. And sixth to William Campbell.
Solid swim, 1:57, backing up from that 200 backstroke this evening.
And
sure, the day 4 hurt will be starting to come on to Lewis.
Yeah, certainly a full program for Lewis Clearbert. And a bit of a shout out to, and that must have been William Campbell's 200th 200 butterfly that set off the alarm. And that is the 200 butterfly for men finished there. And let's have a look at the official result.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the fire alarm. Can we please exit? Swimmers, quickly grab a towel and a jacket. Keep warm.
So for those watching at home, it's what you call a fire alarm in the middle of the championships. We will come back and resume programming as soon as we can. Well, we're back. A bit of excitement. Had to go outside of the venue. False alarm on the fire alarm there, but we're back in now. Mitch, thanks for joining us. Let's have a chat about Lewis Klebert's 200 butterfly there. He's had one hell of a full program over the last 4 days, and another win for him.
Yeah, I mean, we're training a bit through this meet. Obviously, we got that early qualification in Doha, and we're also off to Australia next week. So we're doing a lot of events that he wouldn't normally do to help bring his speed down through the 200 and the 100 that will benefit his easy speed in the 4 IM. So we've got a little layout or a bit of a plan that we're going through at the moment, and it's all going on target. So can't wait to get over to Oz and see what he can do over there in those main events.
You must be super pleased, not only is his form, but the form of a lot of your team.
Yeah, I mean, as expected, it's Olympic trial week, and you know, emotions are running, you know, high, and tensions are running high, but the team's done really well. And again, we just got to keep swinging all the way through to the end. I think that's been our little motto that we've been holding ourselves to through the week, because every time we hit the pool, we get an opportunity, and an opportunity is a chance to, you know, get as close to that time or be a better version of ourselves, and that's what we aim to be.
Fantastic. You always bring a lot of energy to poolside. We see that in some of the photos in the video. Is that just come naturally, or would you like to bring that every time you come to pool?
Yeah, I mean, I like to bring that every time I come to the pool, and it's like Lou might have mentioned, and Andrew and Zach, I try and bring it into training as often as possible. Again, when I walk through those doors, it's business, and I try and draw the best out of my athletes through every session, whether that be at the swimming pool or at the race pool.
Now, you've had qualifications in the Club 37 club, but tomorrow, 50 freestyle, that's an important one for your club. Any predictions ahead, 24 hours' time?
Yeah, I mean, look, like I mentioned, we're just trying to be a better version of ourselves, and if that equates into the Olympic qualification time, then that's fantastic. So as long as we stick to our processes and do what we need to do to set ourselves up for the best possible race, then again, that outcome will follow. So stay process-driven, not outcome-driven.
Well, you're doing a great job, Mitch. Mitch Nairn, head coach of Club 37. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back after this short break, and we'll be chatting to Gary Francis. Welcome back into the live coverage. Sorry for the delay. We are back in the venue now. The swimmers are having a little bit of an extra warm-up just to prepare. The next event on the program is the women's 200 metres butterfly. That'll be next up, followed by some breaststroke events for the multi-classification. Joining me now, Gary Francis, the Olympic program lead at Swimming New Zealand. It's been an exciting week, Gary. Tell us how you're feeling and whether you think it's to your expectation.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. I think it's been a really good week. Obviously, there's a few swimmers that are walking away a little disappointed. That's always the case, isn't it, when it's Olympic trials? But the quality of the swimming has been excellent. We saw just tonight, we've seen some more swims that have either broken New Zealand records or have pushed, you know, some of the old suit-assisted records really close. At what's looking like, you know, the swimmers will be the group of swimmers will be nominating for the games. It's a really strong group. It's a group that have been building for the last few years, consistently putting, you know, world-class times together, and they've carried on this week. So, all in all, I think that we've seen some really good swimming this week.
We certainly have, and Kane follows tonight. For me personally, I've commentated Kane a lot of times. I said it in the interview, but he has just missed out on a few teams, and I did wonder what his future might hold, but tonight he's well and truly proved it to everyone, proved it to himself that he always had it.
I think that for young swimmers on their way through, or for some of the swimmers who maybe have walked away tonight a little, or this week a little disappointed because they've got to wait another year, another 4 years, Kane is the example you want to put in front of them. I took this job about 6 years ago. Kane was one of the first swimmers that came to my attention. He was doing really well. He was over in Hawaii at university, and he swam some pretty good times, and thought, you know, Kane is really coming along and making a good, you know, the pathway is pretty clear. He's going to be probably an Olympian for 2021. Didn't work out for lots of reasons. Then he missed again, and he missed again, yet great attitude. Just got back straight into it, worked on what he needed to work on. He went down to Dunedin, made a big choice to go down there with Lars. Has just continued to work really hard. He's a model trainer. He listens. He really scrutinises what he does, and he has always kept that belief. And well, tonight was even a bit emotional for some of us, I think.
Absolutely. Gary, talk us through the process of this Olympic qualification. It isn't simply they do the qualification standard, they're automatically going to Paris. It's always a bit of a tricky one. Just in sort of layman's terms, what happens after these qualification standards are met?
First of all, the selection criteria is set in agreement with the NZOC. We decide that we had two meets, this meet and the World Championships in Doha, where swimmers could post times that we could put forward to the NZOC. Olympic, we set the times at the Olympic qualifying standard, and we also have the Olympic consideration time. And athletes who don't get the Olympic qualifying standard in an event where we haven't got any Olympic qualifying standards, we can put forward the Olympic consideration time. But there are criteria around that. These athletes usually have to be those that are probably going to be really good in 2028. So we then send the list of athletes to the NZOC, and they will decide whether they feel that those athletes meet the criteria. And really it comes down to, are they on target to be at least top 16? Are they showing consistency at that level, or showing the rate of improvement that's required to be top 16 or better? And I think, as you probably worked out, the athletes that have done the time so far probably got a very good case.
Yeah, they certainly, you don't want to douse the enthusiasm and the excitement of getting that time. Thank you very much for joining us, Gary Francis. We'll talk to you later in the program.
Thanks a lot, Scott. Thank you.
We'll be back after the break to have a chat to the head coach of Coast, Michael Weston.
We know a country where the food is bountiful and the wine is beautiful. Where the skies are big because the horizons are wide, so the warm, gentle landscape stretches out forever. A country where the food offering spans from pick your own to picking it up from a roadside stall or a farmer's market, to taking your pick from restaurant menus that are as good as anywhere in the world. And so is the wine. This is a country that will refresh you and recharge you and just make you feel a whole lot better about things. This country is food and wine country, but you might know it as Hawke's Bay.
Welcome back to live coverage of the Apollo Project's New Zealand Swimming Championships. If you've just joined us, you don't know what's going on. We're in a bit of a break. We had a bit of a fire alarm here at the venue. We're now back in. Everyone's safe and sound. and there's 12 minutes left of a warm-up, an additional warm-up that's been provided for swimmers still having to swim finals this evening. I'd like to ask Michael Weston, head coach of Coast Swimming Club, to come and join me. Michael, firstly, congratulations on the performance by Cam Gray yesterday, or this morning, in that 100-metre freestyle. That must have been a joy to watch, and the team, I could see on their feet cheering all the way through.
Yeah, it was a well-executed swim, and I think, you know, as Cam mentioned this morning, it's been a long last 18 months with a lot of competitions, the extra world champs this year. But Cameron did a great job of coming out, firing himself up, and going under that time this morning.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to Steve, I'm not sure, but I think there probably would have been a bit of pressure. He would have been feeling the pressure to kind of get that time, but he really embraced it. He had a pretty competitive field either side of him in the final, but in the heat he had that clear water. Do you think that made a difference, having that clear water in that heat swim?
I think he kind of summed it up pretty well. I think the problem with the final was they match raced a little bit, and you know, we see it sometimes here in New Zealand. It's not often where they start thinking about what other athletes are doing and what their race plans are, and as soon as they start thinking about other people, their own race plans fall apart. This morning, because he kind of had less pressure in terms of people around him, he could execute his race plan perfectly, and that's what he did. And we've done that numerous times now, and you know, we're going to the Olympics, and so he needs to really focus in on being able to what he can do in his own lane.
Just moving, Eve Thomas obviously comes and swims under the Coast banner. She swims in Australia, but a big part of your team down here, you must be very proud of what she has achieved in Doha and also here.
Yeah, I mean, Eve's got Coast records from when she was 7 years old, so you know, she's born and bred Coast. She moved over there in her later teens. But so every time she comes home, it's home to her. Her training base is one of the best in the world, if not the best in the world. So, you know, every time she's here, we're proud, and every time she swims overseas, we're proud. But she's definitely where she belongs right now.
The Junior Pan Pacific Games later in the year, you've also had some success with a number of swimmers reaching that qualifying standard. Run us through some of those swimmers.
Yeah, so John Gatfield, our associate head coach, is in charge of the ACE program, and he does a fantastic job at fostering our young guys. So people like Finn Harlan and Milan Glintmeyer, Zoe Pedersen, Jasper Cornish have all made it so far, and we hope, and Brendan Visser, and then we hope to get a few more over the next week with NAGs.
You've done a great job last time winning the Club of the Year or Club of the Championships. Got a big team down here. How many have you got down here in the Hawke's Bay? And tell us a little bit about the club dynamic and how it's growing.
Yeah, so we have 26 open swimmers down here, which is a very big team for us. We're not a massive club, despite sometimes the illusion of it. We just happen to have a high-quality program. So the club building it's taken time. Like it hasn't happened overnight. John and I have kind of fostered a culture of hard work and respect. And I think those are two major things and part of what we do, and I think the performances then take care of themselves.
Yeah, you can certainly feel the support all the swimmers have for each other over there. Michael Weston, head coach of Coast Swimming Club, thanks for joining us and giving us a bit of insight.
You're welcome.
We'll be back after this break to speak to David Lyles, head coach of Phoenix. Welcome back in to the Hawke's Bay Regional Aquatic Centre and the Apollo Projects New Zealand Swimming Championships. We've had a bit of a break from a bit of a fire alarm, which was a false alarm, and now we're back in the venue. An additional warm-up has been taking place for swimmers that still have finals this evening. There's 6 or 7 minutes to go of that warm-up. Joining me now is the head coach of Phoenix, David Lyles. David, lovely to have you with me here. You have had a very fantastic week with Hazel Alhan's qualification standard. Must have set the whole team alight.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with the result. It's really nice when you can work towards a target time and then achieve it on the day, and that's been the goal since September. And yeah, brought it home real well.
I've spoken a little bit to Hazel about the program and what you've been concentrating on over that last 12 months, because she really has just seen some really rapid improvement in the last 12 months. And was that, tell us a little bit about that. Give us a few insights into the training, both in the pool and on dryland.
Well, the dryland she does independently of our program. She's found herself a really good guy that's outside of Auckland, so a lot of it is done by email and phone call. With the pool, there's not very much that we've changed, to be honest. I have a fixed belief in how to swim the 100. I've been doing it for a long time, and it's more the specifics of race analysis and then just to figure out where the weak points in the race are and just address those a little bit more.
What I was impressed with was the skills at the finish particularly, and the ones where she broke a New Zealand record or broke that qualifying standard. Perfect timing into the wall. You almost couldn't fault it. Is that something she really concentrates on, or you watch for these skills?
Well, one of the advantages of being in Auckland is that we've been able to access the National Aquatic Centre. Swimming New Zealand have provided long course lane space, which is a very small club we just couldn't afford. So she gets access to the pool 3 times a week, and just doing 50s and 75s and 100s and being able to practice in the pool you're going to race in, it makes a huge difference at this level.
Tell us a little bit about the team, your team you have down here, the size of your team, the dynamic, and other swimmers that you've been proud of this week.
Well, the team is really small. Phoenix is a very young club. We've only been going for 5 years. So in terms of senior swimming, we don't have very many. The age groupers are really strong, and the juniors are even better. But Hazel chose me as her coach 5 years ago now. And I just wanted to do the right thing, and every senior swimmer that's come, Hayley McIntosh, previous Olympics, we've got them to where they want to be, and that's really what I enjoy doing.
Much respect, David. I've witnessed your junior program. I've been the marshal at some of the level 3 meets. Boy, there's a huge number of them that you're, and a big group of coaches that you have in your program. It's quite phenomenal.
Well, yeah, I see myself as one of the more senior coaches in New Zealand. This will be the 8th Olympics I've had swimmers at, and I really feel I need to try and develop junior coaches and junior swimmers, and I think with Hazel in the program, it gives them something to aspire to, and obviously the coaches just pick my brains all the time, and they can learn from what I'm doing and what the swimmers are doing, and it's working pretty well.
Well, I've really enjoyed talking to you, David, and congratulations again on the performances of your swimmers.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you very much.
We'll be back after this break to resume the program here at session number 8.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
We know a country where the food is bountiful and the wine is beautiful. Where the skies are big because the horizons are wide, so the warm, gentle landscape stretches out forever. A country where the food offering spans from pick your own to picking it up from a roadside stall or a farmer's market, to taking your pick from restaurant menus that are as good as anywhere in the world. and so is the wine. This is a country that will refresh you and recharge you and just make you feel a whole lot better about things. This country is food and wine country, but you might know it as Hawke's Bay.
Coverage of the Apollo Projects New Zealand Swimming Championships Day 4 finals. We move now to event 31, the women's 200 metres butterfly. Introducing finalists to you now. Lane 8 from Hamilton Aquatics, Madison Marlowe. Lane 1 from Pukekohe Swim Club, Paige Schendela Kemp. Lane 7 from Raumati Swimming Club, Maya Adams. Lane 2 from Hamilton Aquatics, Chloe Peters. Lane 6 from Neptune, Amelia Feiner. Lane 3 from Phoenix Aquatics, Ruby Matthews. Lane 5 from Neptune, Esme Patterson. Lane 4 from Ngātai Tuatea Ataraika Swimming, Neve Tasaka. The defending champion in lane 4, Neve Tasaka from Wellington, the 18-year-old. In fact, no, she's not quite the youngest in the field. Chloe Peters, the 16-year-old, but just come out of the age group ranks. And Neve Tasaka, a member of the Oceania team later this month. And she'll be hoping for a PB for this event at 2:17.
Through the first 50, 30.31. Going through in second is Paige Schendela Kemp in lane 1. She's gone in 30.54. Good to see how these girls try to build their race, what their sort of tactics are. Ruby Matthews looking to put in a strong second 50 here.
Pretty even down the 75-metre mark, trying to get that easy speed.
Neve's PB 2:17.65. She went through the 100 metres in that swim in about a 1:05, so right on target for that PB. Esme Patterson coming up now through that second 50. She got the silver medal last year.
Some good underwater work there at the halfway mark by Neve Tasaka, getting a little bit of extra distance in front of Esme Patterson here. Ruby Matthews, very experienced in this event. And looking to the outside lanes, we have Maya Adams in 7, Madison Marlowe in 8.
Coming up to the 150 mark, 141 for Neve and 142.36 for Esme. So it'll be who can build through this last 50, who can hold on. Where does that sting come on? Looks like Esme's trying to pick it up. Neve looks like she's trying and hold her rhythm as well.
Neve Tasaka with 25 metres to go. This is the 1-2 that was last year at the Champs. Can she retain her title? Fast finishing Esme Patterson. Esme Patterson coming quick, but it's going to be Neve Tasaka that wins it. 2:18.68, 2:19.53, almost a replica of the performances a year ago. Third goes to Ruby Matthews. And a gutsy performance there from Niamh Tasaka to win after a bit of a disruption to the program. For all of the women in that final to regroup and come back and do a very, very tough, one of the toughest races on the program.
Yeah, nice strong start there for Niamh. That last 50 looked a little bit sore back in 37, I believe, on that last 50. So nice solid to go 2:18. She'll be hoping to improve that for the Oceania team in a couple of weeks' time.
Gathering yourself, Niamh. That's okay, we'll give you a moment. Congratulations. Congratulations on that win. You backed it up from last year, you're the champion again. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, yeah.
Talk us through that one. A second 100, that's always going to be hard on the 200 butterfly, but you held on all the way to the end to get that by a second.
I mean, it's definitely not the easiest back 100 I've ever swum. But yeah, I did, thank you.
That momentary break there, was that something that, you know, how did you work your mind through that one, knowing that you're about to start your race and you had to stop and kind of come back?
I mean, I was in my head beforehand, so it gave me a little shock. And yeah, I think it worked in my favour.
You've got the Oceania Championships to look forward to later this month. Tell us a little bit about that, champs. Where is it and what do you hope to achieve at that?
It's in the Gold Coast, and I mean, just want to go some PBs, that'd be lovely, yeah.
So no rest for you, just carrying on, trying to hold on to this taper?
Yeah, no rest for the wicked, yes.
Niamh Tasaka, ladies and gentlemen, 200 butterfly national champion. We move now to the next event on the program. It is the 50 breaststroke for the men multi-classification. In lane 2 from Hamilton Aquatics, Joseph Blake. Lane 3, James Hayden, Club 37. Lane 4 is Ian Chen, St Paul's Swimming Club. 5, Joshua Wilmer, Pukekohe Swim Club. And 6, it is Denver Xavier, Club 37. Two S19s, we've got an S4, an S18, and an S8. And Joshua Wilmer's main event here in the SB8 category. Time this morning of 35.29, the New Zealand record 34.62, and it'll be Ian Chen that leads them through for the S19 category. New Zealand record at 33.64. Let's see how he goes. 32.99. Underneath the 33, he'll be wrapped with that. And the fist pumps, the smashes of the water. And it looks like we've got a New Zealand record for Josh Wilmer as well. Congratulations, multiple. And let's check again. See if we've got a New Zealand record for Joseph Blake over there. in lane 2.
3 seconds off that time there, Scotty. So 3 New Zealand records in that 150-metre breaststroke. What an amazing swim after where we've been tonight. Maybe that little bit of extra rest helped, eh?
That was worth the effort. And Joseph Blake celebrating over there in 2.
That's some amazing swimming there. They've come back refocused after our break, and boom, 3 New Zealand records, Scotty.
Yeah, great to see these multi-classification swimmers swimming so well this week. James Hayden there, just on the shoulder of Ian Chen. Loving that. That came 3 times. Joseph Blake's celebratory. Not sure what you call that, Steve, but here we go. There has been a DQ, Denver Xavier in there, but our record holders have kept their records. And we'll have a chat to Ian Chen for that 32.99. Good on you, Ian. 32.99. That is very quick. There's a towel from Swimming New Zealand for your New Zealand record. Are you happy with a 32.99?
Yes, I am.
That was quick. What did you do differently in that race? What did you feel you did very well?
I decided to put more power into everything and pretty much give it my all as my resolve, just to keep pushing until it's done.
You absolutely did that. Your rating was perfect. James Hayden was coming fast at you in that final 5 metres, but you held on. So how many New Zealand records is it this week? Is that 3rd, 4th?
Probably 2, I think.
You've done an extremely good job. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the winner of the 50 breast multi-classification, Ian Chen. We move now to the next event. It is the 50 breaststroke for women multi-classification. In lane 3 is Riley Sayer from Matamata Swimming Club. Lane 4 from Hamilton Aquatics, Quinn Pike. And lane 5 from Whakatane Swimming Club, Chloe Gladwin. Away we go, and Quinn Pike in lane 4, the 14-year-old. She was just 3/100ths of a second outside the New Zealand record this morning. And both Chloe and Quinn in the same the classification of S19. Steve?
Yeah, they've been doing some little battles through this championships now, so it's good to see the girls in the same classification racing along here. Quinn's going strong here. She'll be wanting to try and break her own New Zealand record tonight.
Very powerful kick coming in. Quinn Pike, 42.88. She continues her winning streak and record-breaking form. And Riley Sayer coming in, she swam a 1 minute this morning in a 57.78, 3 seconds quicker this evening. Well done, Riley. And we'll catch a word with the winner once the results have been confirmed. And I'll have a quick word with Quinn Pike, another record-breaking swim for her. Here we are again, Quinn, congratulations, 32.99. That must have been great to look up at the board and see 32.
Yeah.
Now that was a bit of an unfortunate break. What did you do in the break to keep warm, to keep ready to go for your race?
I sat in my car.
That's nice, you had the car out there, that's awesome. Now, you've got one day tomorrow. What can we see you in tomorrow?
800 free and 50 free.
Wow, 50 free, the sprint, and then you've got, which one's first, the sprint or the long one?
800.
The 800, then you can finish on a one length. And after these championships, is it a break for you? Do you have a bit of a break out of the water, or do you carry on?
I think I'm carrying on.
Well, congratulations on another one, Quinn. Great job.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back. The next event on the program, event 32. It's the final event tonight, the 4x100 metre freestyle mixed relay. And we're introducing the swimmers to you now and teams. Lane 6 is North Shore Swimming Club, and that is made up of Harrison Clowan, Samuel Potching, Summer Osborne and Chelsea Edwards. And I've mixed up our team in the control room there. Lane 2, Coast Swimming Club B. Fergus Eadie, Wilrick Kutser, Milan Glintmeyer, Maddie Kidd. Lane 5, Coast Swimming Club. Finn Harland, Cam Gray, Helena Gasson, Zoe Pedersen. Lane 3, Club 37B, Zach Dell, Jack Hendy, Isabel Gibson, Jessie Welch. And lane 4, Club 37, Carter Swift, Lewis Clarebert, Letitia Lee Transom, Eva Allen. First swimmers in the water, Fergus Eadie in 2, Zach Dallin 3, Carter Swift in 4, Finn Harlan 5 and Harrison Clowans in 6. Now what can we expect from Carter Swift here? He is going to try and get the very best out of this first leg.
Yeah, looks like he's having a real crack. Yeah, he'd be maybe wanting to get it way better than what he did. He's gone out in 23.11. That's faster than what he split in the 100 freestyle final earlier tonight.
Let's bring him home. Carter Swift in this 100 metres, trying to get a great time. Being chased down by Zach Dell in lane 3. Carter Swift goes in. 48.66. He's back down to his 48.60. He seems to be stuck at that 48.6. Very consistent.
That was great to see him back in that 48 zone after that final swim earlier. So well done, Carter Swift. We've got Lewis Clarebird in the water now. Cameron Gray, the 100-metre freestyle champion. And also Jack Hendy, who was in the 100 free final as well. Still Lewis Clarebird. Let's see if Cameron Gray can reel him in here. Going off for the females, I've got Letitia Transom next for Club 37 and Helena Gasson for Coast. Great relay start there by Letitia and Helena. All off the blocks nice and clean.
Very, very good swim here from Letitia Lee Transom. She takes the Club 37 team even further ahead. And over there in lane 3, that is Isabel Gibson for Club 37B. Coast Swimming Club has Helena Gasson. Summer Osborne in lane 6 for North Shore, and Milan Glintmeyer for Coast B. The New Zealand record for this event is 3:14.71, held by Club 37.
Another great swim by Letitia here, and she's handing off to Eva Allen for this last leg of this 4x100.
And Eva Allen goes into the water to bring home, and a very good underwater breakout there for Eva Allen.
53.44 for Letitia during that 100 metres there, so that's a really good split from her.
And final performances by Chelsea Edwards in 6, Zoe Pedersen in 5, Jessie Welch in 3, and Maddie Kidd for Coast B in 2. Looking for a 3:14. And that's gone through, so not sure what that record is.
Really strong swim here by Club 37 to finish our evening. 3:27.73.
Coast will take second with Zoe Pedersen, and in comes lane 3. That's Jessie Welch taking Club 37 onto the podium.
Some really great splits by that A team. Carter Swift leading off with that 48.6, Lewis Clarebird 48.5, Letitia Lee Transom 53.4, and Eva Allen finishing off with 57.04. So great job by that team.
Well, just before we catch up, put your hands together and thank our technical officials, ladies and gentlemen, as they make their way from pool deck.
Here with the Club 37 team, Eva, you brought it home strong there. The time on the board, don't know where that came from in terms of the NZR, but it sounds like you guys have just broken the New Zealand record. How does that feel?
So happy with that. Had an amazing lead and just wanted to hold it on with the team. So yeah, so happy.
Awesome, and what's it like racing with some of the superstars of New Zealand swimming and being a part of the Club 37 environment?
It's insane. Like, I've never felt this supported by a team, like, genuinely. So and like the fact they're so fast, just even more like surreal. So yeah.
Awesome, man. Hey, Carter, 48.66 on that lead off. Tell us a little bit about what your mentality was after your 100 free final to come back and do that. That's pretty special.
Yeah, I think I was just a little bit weak going out on that 100 free. I was playing too much to the field. Just got to stick to my own race plan, and that's something I'm learning going forward, and a few more years, and hopefully we have another shot.
Yeah, awesome, man. That's how you do it, guys. Lewis has had enough interviews. Letitia's had enough interviews. Club 37, guys, a New Zealand record. Well done.
Well done to Club 37. Another relay win for them. We'll be back after this break with the medal ceremony. Well, Steve, it's been an interesting evening with a little bit of fresh air in the middle of it, but we got back in here and we kicked off the second half of the session with the men's 200 metres butterfly, where Lewis Clareburt, a real solid performance to win there at 1:57. It's been a big program for him.
Yeah, it's great to see. And then once again, third race of the night in that relay team, another 48.5, another New Zealand record for Lewis. So that 205 though, nicely swum. And just all class in terms of what he's doing there. Backing up after the 200 backstroke as well, so a really great swim.
200 butterfly for women. Neve Tasker backs it up a double after winning the champs a year ago here in this pool. She's done it again, similar time.
Yeah, gutsy swim. That was after the fire alarm's gone off, so that's come back 20 minutes to re-warm up and reset. So bit of an interruption there, but it's like those girls, they came out here, did the job. Pretty solid time, and looking forward to both of them swimming at Oceania, her and Esme.
And that 50 breaststroke for men multi-classification. Don't often get three separate New Zealand records in one race, but we've done it with that one. Congratulations to all of those swimmers.
Yeah, that was amazing. Once again, Ian Chen, strong finish, and that was a beautiful race by him. And then Joseph Blake just finishing it off, boom, get the guns out. He was all for.
And the 50 breaststroke again, Quinn Pike in record-breaking form, going a good time for her too. So the 4x100 freestyle relay, you just chatted to them. What a great way to finish session 8.
Yeah, well, once again, Carter Swift leading off 48.66, like he said in his interview, to reset, come back, go out a little bit stronger, which is a bit more his natural, instead of playing the game in the race. He just focused on what he needed to do. So some real good learning. And then young Eva Allen finishing off for a New Zealand record for Club 37. Well done.
We'll be back after this short break with the final medal presentations.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back. Medal ceremony up next. We start with event 30, the 200 butterfly for men. Bronze medalist from North Shore Swimming Club in 2:06.24, Blair Helms. Janie Hudgell presenting, President of Swimming New Zealand. Silver is Joel Crampton from Capital, 2:05.06. And winning the gold medal in 1:57.06, Lewis Clareburt. Moving now to the next medal presentation. It's for the women's 200 butterfly. Bronze medalist, 2:24.10 from Phoenix, Ruby Matthews. Silver from Neptune, Esme Patterson, 2:19.53. And winning the gold is Neve Tassaka, 2:18.68. Please make your way to the medal ceremony area if you are winning a medal this evening. Next up is the 50 breaststroke men multi-classification. Bronze in 33.88 from Club 37, James Hayden. Silver, silver is Pukekohe's Joshua Wilmer, and gold, St Paul's Ian Chen in a New Zealand record S19. Next up, the 50 breaststroke for women multi-classification. Bronze medal from Matamata Swimming Club, Riley Sayer. Silver from Whakatane Swimming Club, Chloe Gladwin. And winning the gold in a New Zealand record S19 time from Hamilton Aquatics, Quinn Pike. Moving to the medal presentation for the 4x100 metre freestyle mixed relay. Bronze medalist, Club 37B, 3:38.69, Zach Dell, Jack Hendy, Isabel Gibson, Jessie Welch. Presented by Aquablack 86, Swimming New Zealand's President, Janie Hudgell. Silver, Coast Swimming Club, 3:34.02, Finn Harland, Cameron Gray, Helena Gasson, Zoe Pedersen. And winning the gold, Club 37 in a New Zealand record time of 3:27.73, Carter Swift, Lewis Clareburt, Letitia Lee Transom, Eva Allen. Thank you to All Proof Industries, our medal ceremony partner. And that concludes another exciting night of racing. Congratulations to all of our finalists and medalists. The night goes to Kane Follows, getting a qualification standard in that amazing 200 metre backstroke. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for your patience during the interval. And we'll be back tomorrow with day 5 heats from 9:55. Thanks for joining us.